What do we know, everybody? Every morning, I go out and I walk pens. Now, what do I mean by walk pens? Well, what I mean is I come out here, we got 7 pens, and we have all but 2 of them with cattle in them. And I go around and I walk around these pens. I make sure that we don't have any sick ones, injured ones, so on, so forth. And make sure everything moves, make sure everything looks good. If I got anything that's bad or that I think needs a little bit of attention, then I'll go ahead, pull them down to the squeeze chute, give them something if we need to give them something, put them in a sick pen if we need to put them in a sick pen, and it all works out pretty good. Now, with these southern cattle, like what I got behind me to come out of southern Oklahoma, it makes me wish that I had a horse out here, but the boss man don't let you have a horse because that's too cowboy for him, which is fine. His operation, his choice. He doesn't want horses out here. That's his decision. But I'll also say that I've had a few injuries sustained because of this particular pen right there. Buggered up my leg pretty good. You guys have seen that. So I'm gonna walk through this, see what I see, and kind of explain to you guys what I'm looking for when I'm doing it. Now, this pen here, see those guys there? This is another pen of Oklahoma cattle. And when we got these things in, we moved them in pretty gently, worked them already. That went fairly well for what it was. We have pulled 2 out of here so far. But this is our newest pen. They're not small by any means. You know, they were 9 weights when they came in. Not really what we wanted to get, but it's what we could get. Wasn't what we wanted, but it was what we could get. So we'll walk through these guys, and they are runners. They like to run. They're a stampeding little bunch. So generally my process when I come in, I'm looking in areas they've walked around, especially down here by the drains, because I can lose my boot pretty quick. But I'm just gonna walk nice and gently to them, and I just want them to move around, and I want to look for anything like a hunched back, a limp, droopy head, droopy ears, things like that. And there is only one in here that I really wanted to look at. And he's up by the bunk right now. How you doing, boys? So I got all those guys moving. They're all looking pretty good. We'll look over here. I'm gonna walk on this side. Let's see, that one that I don't like is up at the bunk line. And so I run in for a couple of problems with this pen. One problem that I got is these things like to follow you. They're curious. So when I walk around, they will come after me. Not to hurt me, not to run me over, but they're just gonna follow me around. The other problem I got is we finally got ourselves a little helper, and he's over there mixing feed, and he's going to feed, I'm hoping, the first ration to these pens behind me. But I gotta run out there to where he's gotta drive to run this steer out. So I'm gonna try to get this steer moved up towards the fence or to the gate. If I can do that, then I can go out, wait for him to get done, and I can go set all the gates up to at least get him in the alleyway, and then we'll kind of move on from there. And there's our guy. You can see he's a runner. He's fast. It is hard as one person to keep up with him and keep him where you want to keep him. And I know last time we pulled one, we had to run every bit of these cattle out and then swing a gate and run the other one back over there. And that may be what we have to do this time. We'll see. Well, I've got my gates set. And I got to imagine that when I open the gate up here to pen 7 on the bottom side, we're going to take them out. I want to imagine that every one of these buggers is going to run. That's just kind of what they do. And they're already sniffing the gate. They're getting ready to go. They kind of know what's coming. So what I want to do before I open this gate is I want to make sure of where that lame one is. And once I know where he's at, then I can open the gate so I can look for him and watch him go through. So if only 10, 20 of these things go through and he's with them, then I can shut everything down before a bunch of others go through. And if a whole slug of them goes through, then I'm going to try to hold him back so that I can just let everything out and then do what I got to do with him. Just long, drawn out process. And I truly believe running a horse out here would be beneficial as far as how we're doing this. But that's just me. I'm not a farmer. I don't come from farm country. So my philosophy on these matters is entirely different from that of these guys down here. So let's open the gate and see what we got. So got the gate open. Gonna try to let these guys come through at their own pace. And there we go, red's finally going. Figure I'll do this and keep watching and shut everything down when the lame one comes, but the way everything's going now, maybe I'll have to walk them around. Red finally came through the gate. There, the baldy's coming. You can see there, they're finally going. And they're running, little buggers. I gotta try to slow them down here because they're going both sides. So I don't know where Skinny's at. Haven't seen him go through yet. There he is. And laying down over there. Good. So this is exactly what I want. I want everything to run around and to go out except for him. And he'll be the straggler. So hopefully he'll go sit down in the poopy over there. I'm going to move over here towards the fence to let these guys go around. Hey, hey, hey. You get the dog later. Go. There we go. So, when I set gates up and I anticipated this, what I did was I didn't open everything up to the main holding area. So the alleyway is open, but they can't get into the main area. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run them all into the alley. I'm going to lock them there. Or at least try to get them to stay there. And I'm going to pull this one out and try to pull him in back over here. And then I'll be able to pull that one out. Hopefully he'll cooperate. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Come on, you can get the dog later. Let's go. Shh. Cooper, back over there in the drain. Cooper, you stay back. You stay behind him. There you go, boys. There you go, boys. Hey, come on. Come on, Charlie. You too, Toby. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to close both these gates, and I'm going to push them down and close a gate down there. That way I can use these gates again in case this other one tries to run. And you can see this is why I don't mind them being in the alley here. So we'll trim down all these weeds and make it look better. You can't really get a tractor or anything down here to mow all this. You got a bunch of ditches in here because that's where everything drains out of. Then go stomp it all down and life is good. Well, they like to bunch up down here in the corner. Don't know why. Got plenty of room here. Come on, boys. Let's go. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. There you go, boys. There you go. There you go, boys. Just slapping my leg here, giving a little bit of clapping noise. They seem to respond pretty well to that. I gotta get them to go past this little swing gate over here. I can swing it back, connect it with this one. Come on, boys. There you go. Good job. Keep moving. Good job, hey Hereford. You too. Come on, boys. Shh. 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 There we go. Well, this is going to ensure that they can't run back out of here and turn everything into a disaster. So they start trying to run back in, which they will do. They'll, if you don't get them to go all in one shot, they'll run down to the other end, sit there, realize where they're at, and then try to run back up here. We don't want that. So we lock them down there. I can go in, try to get this one to the gate. Hopefully it works. Who knows? With this pen, it's been kind of a crapshoot whether they went to the gate or whether they tried to just run in circles. So I don't know what I'm gonna get. He runs really good. He just don't look good. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, this old boy is all the way here in this far side corner. You can see he's getting ready to run, already agitated. I'll see if I can cut him off and let him run the other way. There he goes. Try to stay back here to provide a cutoff so he can't run back up to the west. Looks like he sees the gate. Well, I'll be a son of a gun. Never works that easy. Shoot, is he even gonna go back? Oh, do it, buddy, do it, do it, do it. Nope. He's gonna follow the monk line. That's okay. I got a shut off over there. Well, he's hungry, so he's gonna walk along Pen 4's bump. Got the gate set down there. I'm just gonna go here and get him flipped around. Put him on the other side to where I can lock him into place. Don't run all the others back. Pretty simple. I got him turned here. I'm making sure I kick a little bit with the heel of my boots so you can kind of hear me behind him. You don't want to go to the doctor. Move this way here so he can kind of keep to that side. Oh, don't get in behind that gate, you dummy. Come on, over here. Come on, you moron. There you go. There you go. Back up. There we go. That's where I want him to be. Easy peasy. So on this pin, our pin that holds the gate shut, this guy here is like 5 inches longer than the other ones. And it's been broke multiple times, welded multiple times because the big buggers run into it. And they broke this one when they were coming out, running like that, trying to squeeze through. So, joyful. But I got a chain here that'll hold it. And that's what I did here to get him back in, but I gotta pull the chain off, open the gate up, let the others run in, hook chain back up, lock them in, and then go weld this thing. Joyful, joyful. But all that's really left after this whole disaster is I'm gonna open the gates back up to the alley, and I'm gonna go open the gates that are holding those guys in, and I'm just gonna walk the fence lines beside them, and they will go back towards their pen. Then I'll go open the gate that heads to our main holding area, and I'll come back and push everything back in their pen, which won't be hard. They got breakfast in there now. Then I'll take this one, let him out of his little prison cell, and I'll run him down, put him through the squeeze chute, give him a couple of shots, give him a tag, and put him with his buddies. And then see if he's going to get better and get to go back to his home pen, or if he's just kind of going to be a gimpy little bugger for the rest of his life. We hope not, but we'll see. But at any rate, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found it a little bit entertaining, a little bit informative. I like making these things. They're fun for me. It takes longer to do it while I'm making a video, but that's okay. But at any rate, guys, as always, I thank you all for watching.